Hey friends, welcome to my Heidi Ensemble home channel. If you missed the video over the weekend, I shared where I have been and what's been going on in the Ensemble home. We announced that we purchased a new home back in January of 2022 and moved into it. We love this home. I can't believe we've already been in it for 1 year. It's just absolutely crazy. This is what the front of the home looks like. And today, while I wish I had a bunch of video footage of this home, I actually don't. It was such a whirlwind of a time that we were just trying to get into the home, and it was winter. There was a lot going on at this time, and like I mentioned in the other video, I was really sick. So when you walk into the front of the door, you're going to see this entrance with these arched doorways, and the room I was just showing, that room, when you come in the door and look to the left, that is our front room, our formal visiting room when we have guests come over. A lot in this home has already changed, and that's one of the reasons why I felt like it would be better to show these staged photos from when the house was listed when we purchased it, because we've painted all the walls on the main floor. When you go to the right, you'll see our formal dining room. I love this room. I've never had a formal dining room before because, again, we lived in apartments for 15 years, and the home that we ended up selling this last summer, it did not have really a formal dining room. I used this extra room as like an office. If you've been here for a while, you'll know. Anyway, when you walk past those two rooms in the very front of the house, you'll see where the staircase is, and it comes into our family living room area. In this room, there was a faux fireplace. We've already taken that out. It was really big and bulky, and I just did not like it. So much has changed. If you're over on Instagram, you will actually have seen a couple pictures and things that I've been sharing over there, especially around Christmas time. When you go past the living room, you'll go into the kitchen, and the kitchen, I will say, I'm so grateful for the space, but this is one of those areas that I cannot wait to do over. I'm grateful for the cabinets and all the countertops, but it is very builder grade. And the most bizarre thing, all of the drawers are so narrow. They are the skinniest drawers that you can't put a traditional silverware tray inside of these drawers. They're really tight. I don't know why they were designed like that, but they are. And then there's other kind of kooky things where there's not really a tile backsplash. The tiles, the owners tried to redo the grout, so that needs to get fixed. There's a couple of kooky things. Over to the right of the kitchen, when you pass where the kitchen table would be for our family to eat, you'll see some double doors, and that leads into our sunroom. This sunroom was the greatest surprise because at our other house, we had a sunroom, but it was not insulated like this one. This room does still get chilly if we close the doors, or overheated if we close the doors, but it's got a great cooling and heating system in it. When you come out of the door from the sunroom, there is an upper level deck. I cannot wait to put some furniture up here. We have a couple chairs up here from our other house on our patio areas that we've had, but this is going to be so exciting to furnish for this upcoming summer. When you go back into the main living area, between the formal dining room and the formal visiting room and the family living room, there is the staircase to go upstairs. One of the things I was looking for, we tried to get it built. We had all these different things we were looking for in homes, couldn't find it. I wanted to have a laundry room upstairs with all of the bedrooms. When I came to this house to view it, I was so giddy. I ran up to the person who was showing and listing the house, and I was like, kick everybody out. We want this house. And it was really honestly because all the bedrooms were upstairs and there was a laundry room upstairs. I have been craving that for our family for years because remember, we lived in apartments for so long. So I've been dragging around laundry for like 22 years, it feels like. So when you come up those stairs, you see the laundry room, you go down the hallway, and you will get into the kids' bathroom when you turn to that first door on the right. That first door has double sinks and a full bathroom for the kids. The reason why I love this bathroom is because they actually have that door separation. So when one is taking a shower or going to the bathroom, the other ones can still be brushing their teeth and getting ready for school or bed, which is so awesome. The one kooky thing, I do not know why they did it. They did not continue the tiles from the bathroom going into the sink area. There's carpet there. So I'm really looking forward to ripping that out and retiling in there just so that it's clean and up to date. Up on the main floor, we have the 4 bedrooms. There are 3 rooms for our 3 kids and then 1 for Jason and I. Bradley has the largest room, which is the reason why there's 2 pictures. This room is like huge. I can't even express. It is a traditional size homed master bedroom. And like when we walked into this house and I was touring it, I could not get over how large this room was. And so it's perfect for Bradley because he's got a lot of Lego sets. He loves Legos. He's been collecting them for years. And so it's a great room for him. And then the next room is Calvin's room. Calvin's room is really large as well. It's a little bit smaller than Bradley's, but still it's a big, big room for him to put cabinets in, a huge bed. I mean, it's crazy. And then Miriam's actually is the smallest room of the 3, which is fine because she's little and I try to keep her things under control. But in her room, we have put in some IKEA PAX systems and a lot has changed since then. And it really does utilize the space really well that she doesn't even notice it because she's so small. But again, the room is still a really nice sized room and we're so grateful to have it. So these are the plans that I have in store for the kids' rooms. Bradley really wants to go with a coastal beach vibe, which is normal because we're from California and he has always loved the beach, grew up at the beach visiting a lot. And then Miriam's very girly, very pink. She wanted to do a lot of teal in her room this time around. So we have a lot of the furniture already for both of these rooms, actually all 3 of these rooms, because here's Calvin's plan too. He already has his cabinet, so does Miriam, so does Bradley. They basically have all of their furniture, but we haven't done the wall treatments yet. Calvin is going to be the one who has the most intense wall treatment. He really wants to do a faux brick on the wall, and so we're going to be purchasing those big sheets of faux brick and making it look like a really fun industrial farmhouse room. I can't wait to work on those rooms, but when you come back down the hall, if you look on that bottom left picture, you can see that those are the bedrooms over there, and that middle closet is actually a linen closet, which is so awesome because it's right by the bathroom, so they can get towels. But when you come down the hallway, you've got the double doors, and that leads into our master bedroom. Friends, I promise you, this is not me bragging one bit. This is me being blown away. When we walked into this house, I could not understand how this is a master bedroom. I have never seen a master bedroom so large in my entire life. I want you all to remember, again, we've lived in apartments forever. Our very first apartment with the master bedroom, the closet, and the bathroom, that's the size of our very first apartment we lived in. Jason and I laugh about it all the time because it's crazy how big this room is. Like, I'm so grateful for it. We feel so blessed to have it, and we often use this as like a movie hangout room with our kids at nighttime. We watch movies in our bedroom, but this room is just like, it's almost too big, honestly. We could put 3 king-size beds, honestly, in this room, and there would still be room to walk around. I'm still not quite sure what we're gonna do with all of this space, but it is such a blessing. I'm sure I'm gonna figure out something fun and cozy to do in here, maybe like a sitting area, a reading area. I don't know. I have no idea, but it's wild how big this room is. Then here's our master bedroom closet. Again, the biggest closet we have ever had. Like, the size of this closet reminds me of, like, again, our first apartment. Like, we just have always lived in really small spaces. Like, it almost feels like the size of this closet was almost the size of, like, Miriam's room, the pink gingham room back in the other house. Like, these rooms are so much bigger than we have ever had, and it is just, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. Like, when you hear people who have homes that have like 12 bathrooms. I think, what do you do with all that space? Because it's so foreign to us. We've never had rooms like this before. Anyway, this is our master bathroom. Again, it's such a treat because we have always had apartment-sized bathrooms. To have a bathtub that my voluptuous-sized body can fit in, oh my word, I love it so much. I know that's like TMI, but I'm keeping it real. Like, the things this house has provided for our family is just outrageous. Like, we feel so blessed. We feel so grateful for the things that Heavenly Father has brought to us. And we got this home for such an amazing deal because we bought it on a slow seasoned market. So that was such a blessing for our family that we got such an amazing deal on this home. We just feel so extremely blessed. Then when you come all the way downstairs to the basement, this is the second reason why we purchased this home. The basement is so large in size. I feel so grateful and so blessed to have this space to work in. I had been looking for a home that had the bedrooms and laundry room all upstairs, separated spaces for visiting with friends and our family, so that if we have someone come over, they can sit in the visiting room and our kids can still hang out in the front room and feel relaxed. And then to have a bigger workspace for me to work, to have all of my things in one space. This basement, I think they used to use it as a media room, the people who previously owned it. There's lots of speaker equipment and wires everywhere down here. So I still have to update and fix a lot of that stuff, but it was a fantastic space. If you want to see what I've done with it so far, this is one of the rooms I have shared. It's over on my Heidi Samble DIY channel. I shared what it looks like right now with all of my stuff in it. I purchased the IKEA PAX system, which allows me to be able to have tons of storage without things being all over the place. Like in our other house, every corner I could find, I was hosting craft stuff that I was working with. But if you want to see that, go check out that video. I'm going to link it at the end of this one. And then also a fun announcement on that channel is that I will be posting all throughout spring, Monday through Friday, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, new craft videos. So check out that channel. But when you leave my craft workspace, you can see the sliding doors right there. When you leave it, you're coming down the stairs, you turn left. That is where we have an additional bedroom / office. Jason's using this as his hobby room for board games and for his office. And again, he's done some really fun stuff with it. I have all that stuff coming really soon here on my channel. And this basement also has a bathroom in it. It's a really nice sized bathroom. I feel so blessed once again. I hope this is not coming off as bragging. Friends, like, we as the Samble family have worked so hard for so many years, and we never thought a home like this would ever be in our reach. And now that we're here, we just feel so blessed every day. So when you come out the sliding doors where my craft room is, you're going to see the backyard patio and under the deck. And it's kind of cool. The previous owners, they put in a gas grill so that we can just turn it on. We don't have to change any propane tanks or anything like that. We can just use it, which is really fun for the summertime. And then my plans for under the deck, well, I don't ever want to have a pool where we live because we have winters. I do want to have a jacuzzi. I have always wanted to have a jacuzzi. So somewhere down the line, probably like at the end of summer of this year, 2023, we're going to set a goal to get a jacuzzi to put underneath the deck. I think it could be so neat to put that down there and to have that space, especially because we have a bathroom in the basement. So if we have people come over, they can use the jacuzzi and use that bathroom. It just sounds like so much fun, especially because I have teenagers. Anyway, this is the view from the backyard. Again, so much has changed. We have created all kinds of garden beds, and come this spring, because if you don't know, I am an avid gardener. I have never really shared it on here. I grew up with my mom gardening, and I love gardening. And right before winter hit in the fall, I planted hundreds and hundreds of bulbs all throughout the front yard and the backyard. and I cannot wait for everything to start growing and popping up. I shared a lot of that stuff over on Instagram. That was pretty much where I was at sharing things, was on Instagram over this last year. I was sharing the whole gardening process of us making garden beds. It was so much work, but totally worth it. We've planted trees. We've planted a tree back here. Anyway, lots of fun things coming here on this channel where I'm going to be sharing all of that and just what we've learned, mistakes we've made, all that fun stuff. Now, one last thing to share. This house, from the front of the house, it looks like it's a 2-car garage, but it's actually a 3-car garage. The previous builders decided to have a 2-car deep garage, almost 3-car deep garage. We think they must have had a boat where they had a truck and a boat that they can push all the way back in there. I'm not sure. We've asked our neighbors around and we have gotten a lot of different answers, but there's a couple things we could do with that space where that car is. You can see how far back it is. We could turn that into a really big pantry for the kitchen, but honestly, I have been enjoying using it to host all of my home decor stuff that's off season, Christmas stuff, gardening stuff. It's been a really awesome space. Friends, I cannot express how grateful I am that you're here today. Again, I hope you don't think that this was us bragging or showing off. I promise you with all peace of my heart that it's not. We feel so blessed that God sent us down this path to find this home. I had been looking for about 2 years. And then one day this house, it popped in the market. At the time I wasn't interested because I was looking for a 3-car garage. And then it came back on the market again 6 months later. I finally went to look and there wasn't even supposed to be a showing that day, and the listing agent decided to show it. So I decided at the last second to go over there before the showing was done. We walked in and I just knew, you know that feeling you get when you walk in the door and you're like, this is it. This is it. After looking for 2 long years and having a really rough, go at things over this last couple years for our family, it was just such a blessing when we walked in the door. Anyway, thank you so much for visiting today. The next video I'm going to be sharing is It's Better Late Than Never, what our house looked like at Christmas time, and that is going to show a ton of different transformations of what the house looks like now. So make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It would mean so much to me. All right, and until the next episode, bye friends.